Hey guys, welcome to my first trimester update. I am actually 14 weeks and 3 days pregnant. However, I didn't have the energy to get myself to do any videos in the first trimester. So now I'm just going to do a full recap of weeks 4 through 13 and how I've been feeling. So I've been using the Ovia app. Let me see if I can get it open. The Ovia pregnancy app. With May, I used the Ovia pregnancy app throughout my whole pregnancy, and then I used the Ovia parenting app for a little bit, but I prefer the Ovia pregnancy app over that one. If you haven't seen it, this is kind of what it looks like. It's really neat. It tells you like how big the baby's hand is, how big the baby's foot is, the size of the baby that week, and then a little bit about the baby. And then it will just tell you little tips about it, and you can put in like your mood, and you can put in what you've eaten and the medicine you've taken. Anyways, and so I have I have it logged from the very beginning of how I felt during the day, mostly my emotions. I don't really, sorry, I'm checking on May on her monitor. Anyways, so I found out that I was pregnant in January. January 13th, I'm pretty sure. And during that time I was babysitting my nieces and nephews. Sorry, the lighting got really weird. It's from the window. Anyways, I was babysitting my nieces and nephews and found out. I'll have a different video of that, finding out. It was really exciting. And if you haven't seen my previous video, I think I talked about it, but I miscarried last September. So it was really exciting to find out we were pregnant. But I was pretty tired when I first found out. Not as tired as I got. I also have chronic fatigue and an autoimmune disease. So those added together, it's pretty rough. The fatigue is pretty rough. But let's see. So starting at, I think I kind of talked to, I don't know if I did. Let's see. Starting at 4 weeks, I was kind of just having more anxiety, but obviously excitement. This whole time I've been excited. I haven't had moments of like, oh dang it, we're pregnant. I haven't had any moments like that. I've only been excited. I wrote that I had been bloated because you don't look pregnant those first few weeks. I was bloated, I was really thirsty, and I was getting headaches. Headaches have been huge this first trimester for me. With May, I had a lot of morning sickness. I threw up a few times. This time I haven't thrown up. I've had morning sickness a lot, but I haven't, and I've lost weight. But I have had a lot more headaches this time than with May. When I was pregnant with May, I had morning sickness from weeks 5 until 18, and I lost 13 pounds. And then I gained it all back, and I gained about 25, 30 pounds, I think, maybe around 30 pounds. But this pregnancy, my last appointment, I had lost 6 pounds. So they put me on a medication. I cannot remember what it's called. It starts with a D though. I think it's like Usom, I don't know if I'm butchering that, and vitamin B6 kind of put together into one medication. I was taking it. She said it was okay for me to take it while breastfeeding May. May is almost a year and a half, and she said it was fine. Sorry, the lighting is getting all weird. Anyway, she said it was fine, that May weighed enough that it wouldn't affect her, and it didn't affect me. However, it ended up affecting my chronic fatigue. I was getting more, especially when I went and got the generic brand, because they had given me a couple of the actual brand at the doctor's office. They told me what to buy at the pharmacist told my husband what to get at Walmart or wherever. I think he went to Walmart. He got these 2 different ones, but it was a higher dosage, and it really affected my mood. I was a lot more angry than I typically would be. Well, yeah, I was angry, and I'm not an angry person, and I think my anxiety was a lot worse. So I stopped taking that probably after about 2 weeks, and it did help. I was taking 2 at night, and it started helping. I didn't have morning sickness the next day, but after, I'm guessing 3 or 4 days, I started taking another one in the morning because it stopped working on me. So I just ended up just not doing it at all. And my morning sickness has actually been getting a lot better. I haven't been as sick. Today I'm feeling a little bit sick, but I think it's because I haven't eaten very much. So that's about morning sickness. I'm really grateful that I'm not sick like I was with May. With May, I threw up. I didn't throw up a lot. Like I didn't throw up every day like some people do. I was really lucky in that case. But this pregnancy compared to her pregnancy, I remember with May, just I'd be on the couch and all of a sudden be like, oh no, and I'd get in like fetal position on the floor because I felt so sick to my stomach. That has not happened this pregnancy, maybe once, but not even to that degree. It was not bad like that. So let me see, at 5 weeks, I was still feeling a little bit stressed, and my emotions were kind of just like, you know, not stable. My gums started bleeding, and they might have bled in the 4th week. I'm not sure, but I know in the 5th week they did, and I was still feeling, the 5th week is when I started to feel a little bit of morning sickness, but nothing like really bad morning sickness. I was starting to get vivid dreams at this point. I really don't like that, that symptom of pregnancy. The 6th week, I was having cold and flu symptoms, and I'd been having that with chronic fatigue. That's a symptom also, so I would say that's both, you know. And I was starting to feel like abdominal aches and pains, more like cramps. So I was a little bit worried at some points, thinking like, okay, I don't want to miscarry, you know, but all that it was just my uterus stretching out. Again, my emotions were still going crazy, and I was still feeling the bloating and stuff like that. On my 7th week, it was February 4th. You know, not too much had changed. I still felt bloated, I was exhausted, morning sickness was getting worse. At 8 weeks and 9 weeks, I was feeling my morning sickness was getting worse. Sorry, just checking on May. My morning sickness was pretty bad. The first time I went was on February 1st. That was my first doctor's appointment. And everything was good, the baby was doing good, we got to see the heartbeat. So my first appointment was at, let's see, I was 6 weeks, 4 days, and I was able to go early because I had the previous miscarriage. But she did, our doctor did an ultrasound, transvaginal ultrasound, and this was the ultrasound. The baby was so little. With May, we didn't have our first ultrasound until about almost 12 weeks, right under 12 weeks. Yep, so this was February 1st. Sweet little baby, measuring about right. It was like a couple days off, but she said that it was pretty good. It was good for the, you know, with the miscarriage, our baby was measuring a few weeks too small, I'm pretty sure. So anyways, at 9 weeks, 4 days, we were able to go in. 9 weeks, 5 days, or 9 weeks, 4 days, and the baby was measuring amazingly. Here's this one. Maybe a lot bigger than he or she was before. Oh, May's awake. May, can you say hi? Can you wave to the camera? Look, that's us on the camera. Oh, you're wide awake now, huh? Let's see, May, where were we? So I had that appointment. That was after 9 weeks. And I was feeling exhausted at this point, and I was also feeling morning sickness, and so this is when they gave me that medicine. At 10 weeks, I started to get more acne, and my skin was really good with May. Like, I had beautiful skin when I was pregnant with May. I was really blessed, and my hair was great and everything, but this time I started getting acne, and I think it was this week. I got it a couple times, and I was just like, huh. So I'm thinking it's a boy. We'll see. My husband thinks it's a girl. At 11 weeks, we were about to move. Anyways, here's my belly picture from, let's see, this is almost 12 weeks. And that's when I started to feel like it actually wasn't just bloat, that it was actually the baby bump coming in. And so that was exciting for me. 12 weeks, I've just been really excited. So every single day I've written down that I've been excited because that's how I've been feeling, but other days I feel other emotions. 12 weeks, I was still feeling fatigued. I was feeling morning sickness still, even though I think that it got the worst around 10 weeks, 11 weeks, 9 through 11 weeks possibly. And we actually told my husband's family, they came up to visit, and we told them by getting a box of donuts and putting this on top of it. I don't want to be the only one with a belly, eat up, and then with this underneath. And it was cute. They were really, really excited. And so that was a fun way to tell them about the pregnancy. I wrote in here on the 18th, on March 18th, baby's going to be a boy. I've had a lot more acne than I did with May, and I haven't thrown up yet, like I said. So that's how I've been feeling. Also, my birthday was the 12th, so that was fun, and my husband's was the 22nd. So this has been kind of a busy month for us. On the 20th, so at 13 weeks, 2 days, we went and had our next appointment. And we got this ultrasound. We've been so blessed to see all these ultrasounds. But you can see that the baby really has grown so much since last time, 9 to 13 weeks. This is how it is. Do you wanna see May? Is that fun? That's our baby, huh? The baby was moving around so much. She even said, let me just see if I can see the gender. The baby was moving so much. It was so sweet to see the baby's hands move, the baby's legs move. It was just, it was so fun to see that. Hey Maybell, do you wanna take them down? Here, put them down here. And then that day, I felt the baby kick for the first time. So this is my second pregnancy. So my belly is growing quicker. I felt the baby kick sooner. With May, I felt her move first around 17 weeks. This time it was just before 14 weeks. And I've only felt the baby move a little bit since then, but I knew this was the baby. I was leaning over and all I felt just that da-da-da in my belly. And so it was really exciting. So on to 14 weeks, well, that's where I am now. I'm 14 weeks now, but so I just hit my second trimester on Sunday. So that's exciting. When it comes to headaches, what I've been doing to help it is I've taken some acetaminophen. I just take this one, the regular strength Equate version. And then I've been taking my prenatal vitamins, and this is just also just a generic version, which hasn't been making me sick or anything. I take them at night, so that probably helps. Let's see, what else, May girl? Anything else? Last year we had to cancel our cruise because we found out we were pregnant. Sadly we miscarried, but we had to cancel our cruise because it was in the Caribbean. Or no, it wasn't the Caribbean, it was in Mexico. Sheesh, pregnancy brain. That's another thing I've had terrible, what are you doing? Terrible amounts of is pregnancy brain. Last night I was like, there's something that I wanted to look up on my phone that I wanted to like see like how much it costs or something. And me and my husband had just talked about it, and he's like, this thing? And I was like, oh my goodness. Gotta come up? Anyways, but what I was saying was we had to cancel our cruise last year, but we just booked a new one, a new cruise with the refund, or I guess the refund from the cruise that we weren't able to go on. We were able to book another one. We're going in just under 3 weeks. We're so excited. Other than that, I can't really think of anything. I've been exhausted. I've been really exhausted, but my husband's really let me sleep in when he takes care of me in the morning, so that's been helpful. Did you find lotion? Let me see. I actually had to break out pregnancy clothes way early compared to with May. My leggings will hurt. I can't button up my jeans. But it's been fun. I've loved every second of it. I've had shortness of breath a little bit, and I think that just, you know, a lot of blood flow. I don't know if you can tell, and obviously you don't look at my veins every day, but you can see how they're like poking up. There's a lot of blood flow. You know, I think that your blood, the amount of blood you have in your body doubles when you're pregnant. Anyways, it's crazy. My bladder's gotten full so easily, especially yesterday. I went to the bathroom so much yesterday. Anyways, I think that's about it. Thank you for watching. Here, I'll do, show my belly, my bump. It's definitely a little bump, but, what do you think, May? Is the baby in there? Is the baby in my belly? It's definitely a little bump. Oh, the last thing that I wanted to point out was that my belly button, like, weirdly enough, is already starting to, it's not popping out. I didn't have an outie with May. I don't know what to expect this time. Yeah, you can go over there. But my belly button is already feeling like it's gonna like pop out. It's a lot more, it's like insanely soft. And it sounds so weird, but my belly is definitely stretching. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today. For an update on the rest of the pregnancy, keep checking in. Is that hot? Is that so hot? Keep checking in. Hopefully I'll do better at posting more videos about this pregnancy. But thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.